Hello and welcome to another painting instruction for the sunflower. Today we'll be using a bright colored palette. That means we'll focus a lot on yellow and red, very warm colors. So first things first, there's no wrong way to paint a flower. But a sunflower has some very unique coloristics. In particular, you'll notice on your template lots of leaves in this humongous center. The center is where the seeds will grow. So I'm going to start off with my white and yellow. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to have white on one side and yellow on the other, and then I'm just going to fill in my petals. Now, as I fill them in, I want this sunflower to be very cheery and very bright. So I'm putting in lots of yellow in between those lines. So notice how I'm just kind of filling in lots of yellow. So I've pretty much got pure yellow with a little bit of white on one side, like this. And so what that's gonna do is it's gonna leave some streaks in. So I'm not trying to make a monochrome. I'm not trying to make this one solid color. I want a couple of different ranges of colors in my sunflower. Now, if you go a little bit over your line, like say you go, oops, over your line here, that's going to be brown. Totally fine. So if you go over a little bit, that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put white on mine brush, and then I'm just going to paint in white on the same edge of every leaf. So I'm going to choose the right side, just like this. So what that does is that's going to make a bright side to every leaf. That's that one underneath. And at any point you want to pause to catch up. I am a faster painter. I have been painting for a little while. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of red. And by a little bit, I mean, look at that little teeny tiny dot of red. And I'm going to go on the opposite side of every leaf. I'm going to paint the red in. So what that's going to do is that's going to create a dark and a light. If you run out, like this side right here got a little too much, I'm going to grab some from up there. And so what we've done is we painted this quickly. So each leaf has a bright spot and a dark spot. So it kind of looks like they're layered on top of each other. Now make sure you fill in all the way. If you don't like it, let it dry. Add some more white, add some more yellow. If you do too much while it's still wet, it will all blend together. And I am going to kind of fill in all the way to my circle. Okay. Second step, I'll let this dry and then I'll touch up with it. So next step, I'm going to fill my inside with brown. Now this time we're going to use a texture. Our texture is going to be done by dabbing. So what I've got is I've got brown and yellow on my brush. A little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow, and I'm just going to go dab, 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 dab. By having both colors, it's going to make a dotted pattern. Now if you paint too much in one spot, your colors will blend and you won't keep that texture. So I just keep dabbing brown and yellow, and again I'm using both sides of my brush and just a little bit of brown. And you just fill that whole space with your color. So I'll do that to finish up my painting. And again, at any point, you are welcome to change your colors, but on our sunflower right here, adding some variety, I'm making it a little darker at the bottom, just like we did with our leaves. And if you go over a little bit, just make it more round. Keep going. This is going to give you a good workout. And now notice I'm not smashing my brush, I'm dabbing my brush. So I'm not smashing it as hard as I can. I'm just lightly pressing. This creates textures and different colors. Real depth is developed this way. And notice I'm not mixing my colors in. I'm just putting them right on top and I'm changing it up. Sometimes more yellow, like on the top here. and sometimes more brown down here. And so you'll just finish up your whole painting, and I'm going to keep up with that same routine of darker on the edges and on the bottom. So this creates your texture and finishes up your painting. So if at one point you want to change your palette, so say you want to go back and touch up, make sure that you are going to sing your ABCs. So what I'll do is I will take my water cup, I will put my brush inside, and I'm going to swirl the length of your ABCs. Swirl both directions, really give it a good swirl. When you're done swirling, you'll wipe it on the top to get all the water out. The most important part of cleaning your brush is you don't want water and acrylic because it will make your colors blend in and bleak. We'd love to see your artwork posted. Feel free to take your time and add in some more highlights or more streaks as you go on your sunflowers. Hope everybody has fun. Thank you.